Hey everyone, this is Ms. Moffat from across the Litiverse, and you can consider me guilty as charged. It's time for the Guilty Reader Tag. The Guilty Reader Tag has been making the rounds on BookTube, I have noticed, and A, I cannot resist a book tag, and B, I cannot resist a book tag that also allows me to air some dirty laundry as well. As you can probably hear in my voice, I'm still hurting pretty bad from this cold, so I'm gonna opt for some lighter, fluffier videos over the next little while. But now it's time to share some bookish guilt. Number 1, have you ever re-gifted a book you've been given? Oh, tons of times, yes. I don't often hold on to books, and I feel that books ought to be circulated, so I have no issues with re-gifting. To be clear, I also buy other items to go along with said re-gifted books. I'm not totally cheap here. Number 2, have you ever said you've read a book when you haven't? I did when I was younger, particularly in university, I think just because there was so much pressure to appear intellectual and well-read and whatnot. Now I'm fine admitting I haven't read certain books, and I actually look forward to seeing readers get really excited about the books that they love. Number 3, have you ever borrowed a book and not returned it? I have 2 borrowed books sitting on my shelves, and I feel terrible about them both. I've had this copy of Paper Town sitting on my shelves for like 2 years now. The worst is my copy of Star Rangers by Andre Norton. I definitely lifted this from my middle school library. No regrets. Number 4, have you ever read a series out of order? Yes and no. I read the Chronicles of Narnia for the first time last year, and I read it in publication order instead of chronological order, and I'm pretty confident half of you are gonna think I'm a monster for doing so. Number 5, have you ever spoiled a book for someone? I've been accused of spoiling the Foundation trilogy in a review video I did a number of years ago, but to be fair, I think the majority of the people who watched that video also read the Foundation trilogy. And they were also quite mad at how flippant I am in that review. I work at a bookstore, so you get quite skilled at leaving out major plot points in book descriptions. Number 6, have you ever dog-eared a book? Never. I honestly find the thought horrifying. Number 7, have you ever told someone you don't own a book when you do? I might not be forthright with some people when it comes to my manga purchases, but I feel this question was written for Twilight fans and 50 Shades of Grey fans. Number 8, have you ever told someone you haven't read a book when you have? No, I tend to own my reading choices, even if other people might find them questionable. I've been honest about reading and loving the novel adaptation of the movie The Phantom. In fact, I have it on my shelf right here, and it's not going anywhere. Number 9, have you ever skipped a chapter or a section of a book? Only while researching papers at school, and only during horrible crunch periods. I don't skip or skim read, and that's likely why I consider myself to be a slower reader. I read everything. Like, I read book dedications, introductions, acknowledgements. I read it all. Number 10, have you ever badmouthed a book that you actually liked? I've downplayed my love of a book if other people are badmouthing it, which still kind of feels like a betrayal. Reading is such a personal and intimate experience that I just like hearing other readers' thoughts about a book, even if they completely contradict my own. Okay, maybe I'm not as guilty a reader as I thought going into this. So how about you, dear viewer? What bookish behaviors make you a guilty reader? If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up to support this channel. As always, thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe for more videos from across the Litiverse. On that note, signing off. I cannot resist a book tag.